Dear students, in previous class we discussed about considering factors of national income like consumption goods, capital goods, intermediate goods, and also we discussed about final goods. Okay, now another important concept is stock and flow. So it will come for 2 marks for your annual examination. Okay, so stock and flow both are very important concepts. We should discuss one by one. Then what purpose you have to discuss about stock and flow, you have to understand. So commonly we hear that statements like average salary of someone like 10,000, output level of the industry like so many tons, so many rupees in value, like so much quantity. So this type of statements are not completable. We can say like that incomplete sentences or incomplete statements because they're not giving any clear information. How many tons the production, how much salary, like in rupees, they're not giving any clear information. So that's why these statements are incompleted. So commonly to know that, to understand that, we need perfect information like how many tons, how many like products, how much salary, how much value, everything we have to discuss. That's why to get perfect statements we should need perfect information. So how we can, that is depends upon the timings, either year, half year, like quarterly. So that is only very important to check that, to understand that, especially income, output, profit. How much income, how much output, how much profit. Though these concepts are very important, these concepts we can understand through the time period. Through the time period only we can understand which one. Output, income, profit. Output, income, profit. To understand these concepts we need perfect time period or specified time period. So that's why these are called stock and flow. We need these concepts to understand easily, like income, how much income, and output, how much product, and how much profit. So to understand these concepts we need, or we should understand, and we should discuss very important two topics. What are they? That is stock and flow. So especially flow, stock is very important concept. So what is the meaning of stock? Stocks are defined at a particular point of time. Particular point of time. Flows are defined over a period of time. So we will discuss clearly and deeply. So about stock, any economic variable which is calculated at a particular point of time. Any economic variable which is calculated at particular point of time. For example, in an industry, that instruments, the machineries, even building, these are all called as the capital goods, right? So these capital goods, while we calculating, for example, just imagination, December 31st. December 31st. At that time, how much, like how many instruments, how many machineries are available? How many are left? Like how many machineries are like changed? How many machineries are came newly at that time only? That is we can call like stock in a particular, like particular point of time. Particular point of time is any, for example January, for example December, for example November, for example March, like this. At a particular point of time, particular point of time while we calculating, that is called stocks. So that's why stocks are very important. Any economic variable which is calculated at a particular point of time. Particular point of time, it is a static. Static means constant. Static means constant. That means do not change. Do not change. Okay. This is there is no time dimension in a stock variable. You can change any time. Like any time means, for example, in this month we can change a new machine. We can bring new machine in the place of old machinery. We can replace new machine in the place of old machinery. Okay. old instruments, old equipments. In the place of old equipments, we can introduce new instruments or new equipments. So at the particular point of time, how many are changing, how many are arriving, how many are there, the present, how many are there, that is called only particular point of time. It can calculate only particular point of time, how much there while calculating. That's it. For example, see, foreign currency reserves. Foreign currency reserves. Actually, foreign currency reserves. So, Reserve Bank of India, for our country to exchange any country currencies, compulsory they need to keep nearby 200 crores as a reserve fund, as a reserve minimum through 1956 act. According to 1956, that act, compulsory our country should be maintained nearby 200 crores in the form of gold and foreign countries exchange, foreign country currency should they should maintain, they should reserve with the Reserve Bank of India. Compulsory the country, compulsory our financial department, our country, the government of our country, compulsory they should keep minimum reserve system. Through the 1956 act, they should maintain nearby 200 crores with Reserve Bank of India. That time compulsory they should preserve, or they should reserve in the form of gold and foreign country currencies. Foreign country currencies, that is foreign currency reserves, as like as total borrowings at the present, or at while calculating time. Food grain stock, like distance, these are all, it cannot be changed, it cannot be changed at a particular point of time, like amount of money, particular point of time they cannot change. For example, present, for example, maybe at the time of month, at the time of day, like this only. So that's why a stock variable is measured at one specific time, one specific time. In other words, stock refers to a quantity existing at a particular point of time, quantity existing at a particular point of time. For example, say, which may have accumulated in the past. For example, what we purchased yesterday, that is very important, then we are counting today. So while calculating how much is there, that is only we can say stock. The total number of machineries in a factory on 31st December, just imagination, any end of the month, while calculating any end of the month, okay, in the year. So while calculating machineries or tools in a industry, in an industry, that time how many industries are available, okay, how many industries are available, that is only we should calculate in a particular point of time. At a particular point of time, what we are calculating, that is called as stock. I will explain now one more example also. Okay, here stocks means, just understand, it can be calculated at particular point of time, particular point of time. See, another one is flow. Flow variable measured over an interval of time, overall over an interval of time. Flow variable always can change, okay, there is no constant. Okay, the flow variable measured over an interval of time. An interval of time means, see, would be measured per unit of time. Stock is particular point of time, flow is per unit of time, that is we can say like that 1 year. It per unit of time means 1 year. But stocks can be calculated maybe month, a particular point of time, this is per unit of time. Flow is a dynamic concept, that means it can be changed, any economic variable, but stocks cannot be changed. Okay, it can be changed, any economic variable which is calculated during period of time means that is 1 year. There is a time dimension means particular year only should be calculated. But stock, there is no time dimension, but flow is time dimension. For example, national income, say national income per year, yearly maybe increase or decrease. Capital formation maybe increase or decrease. Imports and exports compulsory maybe increase or decrease. Yearly they can change, they will change year wise. What they will, there is no constant in that. Even imports also may be increase or decrease, even exports also may be increase or decrease, even speed also may be increase or decrease. So This is a very important concept like flow. To understand easily, I will explain one more example. Just listen to understand the stock and flow. See, suppose we are filling a bucket with water coming from a tap. Just imagination. Suppose we are filling a bucket with water coming from a tap. Water coming from a tap. The amount of water which is flowing into the bucket from the tap per minute. That means per minute how much of water flowing from the tap into bucket, that is called as flow. Are you understanding? Once again, see, for example, suppose we are filling a bucket with a water coming from a tap. The amount of water which is flowing into the bucket from the tap per minute, that is called flow. How much water coming from tap into the bucket at a particular, like per unit of time, that means a minute. Just imagination, a minute or per minute, how much water coming from tap into the bucket, that is called flow. At the same time, the water which is in the bucket at a particular point of time, that is called stock. Are you clear? How much water coming from the tap into the bucket per minute, that is called flow. And how much water available, the water which is in the bucket at a particular point of time, that is called stocks. Very important. Okay, so for example, national income, capital formation, imports, exports, speed. So these are all called as flows. Both are very important. Come for 2 marks for examination. Okay, stock means can be calculated at a particular point of time. Flow means can be calculated per unit of time, that is particularly year. Okay, so another important topic is depreciation. What is the meaning of depreciation? Depreciation is an annual allowance for wear and tear of a capital good. Wear and tear of a capital good. Wear and tear of capital good. Capital good means like buildings, machineries, equipments, tools. These are all called as a capital goods. See, depreciation is a gradual process. For example, suppose a machine may be in service for 20 years. We have purchased a machinery. Maybe it can provide a service for 20 years. So after this period, it needs to be replaced. There is no guarantee. Just imagination. We have purchased a new machine. That machine can be provide service nearby like how much? 20 years. After this period, definitely it needs to be replaced. Why? What will happen? It will come like repair. Few parts may be wear and tear. Okay, so that's why. This means each year 1/20th part of its original value gets depreciated. You know that very well. So while we using any instrument, any machinery, definitely they can lose their originality, right? So then good quality, they can lose their good quality. So hence every year depreciation allowance is set aside to meet expenses of replacement, compulsory. Suppose we are purchased, just imagination, a bike. So we are using daily. So after nearby 2000 kilometers or 2500 kilometers, we should we should check oil usages. We should check the parts of bike. Okay, we should take for a service. So the how much we are expensing for that is called depreciation cost. So how much what are the replacements? For example, any net, like any bolt, like any instrument, any part like tires, tubes, machineries, engine, parts of engine. Okay, these are all called depreciation, compulsory. While using any instrument or any machinery, definitely they can lose their real quality. So in this situation, we should replacement or we should make repair for them. So what we are doing repair and what we are replacing, that is called as depreciation. And how much expenses incurred, the expenses incurred, the expenditure incurred on the replacement of old and worn out machines during a year, that is called depreciation cost. How much we are expensing on replacement or making repair, how much we are expensing, that is called as depreciation cost, commonly every year. So that machinery originality or machinery quality may be decreased while we are using, when we are using that one, definitely maybe it's lose their quality. So every, you know that very well, after purchasing a car, after coming from the showroom, definitely it will be considered as a seconds only. Why? So first one is, that is only calculating into national income. When we are purchased first from the showroom, that is calculated into national income. After that, how many times also you can purchase, that would not be calculated into national income. Why? Because it's including depreciation. Okay, so while calculating any income, we should deduct the depreciation. After that only we have to calculate into national income. So depreciation means it's an annual allowances for wear and tear of capital goods like machineries, tools, buildings, how much we are investing, how much we are expensing. Okay, how much how many parts we are changing, otherwise we can replace new machinery in the place of old machinery. So these are all called as depreciation. So anyhow, while calculating of national income, we should deduct the depreciation cost. That time only we can get clear picture about the national income. So very important, depreciation is an annual allowances. It is an annual allowances for wear and tear of capital good. Wear and tear of capital goods, that is maybe repairs like replacement, service charges, like exchange of parts or change of the part, not exchange, change of the parts of engine like machinery, even expenses of electricity. Okay, like this is, these are all called as depreciation. So depreciation also very important topic. So it is the cost of the good divided by number of years of its useful life, that is also meaning for depreciation. So once again I explain, after purchasing of any instrument or any machine, year to year, definitely it will be lose its quality, originality, because we are using that one. That time we should change few parts of the mission or engine, and also we should take for service like oil service, like that also. Sometimes we should chances are there, we should replace in the place of old, we should purchase new. Okay, these are all called as depreciation. These are all called as depreciation. So it is also very important, it will come for fill in the blanks. Okay, and through the usage of through the understanding concept of depreciation only, we can understand like further topics like GDP, NNP, GNP, NDP. We should understand this one also. So depreciation is very important. So this is decreasing value of assets. Depreciation means decrease in value of assets. So day by day or year wise, definitely it will be decrease the value. Okay, it is annual allowances for wear and tear of capital good. It is the cost of the good divided by number of years of its useful life. So imagination, each year, for example, a machine may be serviced for 20 years. So after this period, it needs to be, why up to 20 years? 20 years means they will provide guarantee or warranty. Okay, after this period it needs to be replaced. This means each year 1/20th part of its original value gets depreciated. That means every year should be expenses on depreciation on the commodity instrument. So these allowances called as the depreciation expenses. So how much we are expensing, that is cost as depreciation cost. So this is also very important. Okay, stock and flow also very important. So stock means nothing but stock variable is measured at one specific time. That is a static concept, that is constant concept. It refers to a quantity existing at a particular point of time. Which have accumulated in the past. Maybe number of machineries like factory, Okay, instruments, these are all called as stock. How much is there? And flow, we can say like that, addition made to the stock. Flow is a dynamic concept. Flow is a dynamic concept. Maybe it will be changed, it's a variable. It's a addition made to the stock. How much we are made addition to the stock, that is called also flow. So flow can be calculating in a particular year. For example, if you purchase new machinery in a year, that is called as flow. And suppose I given the example, so we are filling a bucket with water coming from a tap. Imagination the amount of water which is flowing into the bucket from the tap per minute. How much water coming from the tap into the bucket like per minute, that is called flow. And how much water availability in the bucket at a particular point of time, that is called as stock. Okay, very important. So last topic is depreciation. Okay, up to this is enough. In next class we will discuss about another important topic, circular flow of income. Thank you.